Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Henry Montney, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace, and I will be your host tonight for The Chaotic Minds. Hey, how you guys doing tonight? And everybody else, if you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Greetings and salutations. I am Dark Trooper, coming from you live from a secure location, aka my couch.
I'm just over here eating my food because I'm not so hungry no more.
What's up, everyone? It's Finroy here. Glad to see you guys again. We got a lot of talk tonight.
Can I get a box on the screen here, man?
No.
No, you don't get a box.
You are not worthy of the box.
Like, this is totally so rude. Like, they all have boxes for their intros. I would like a box for my intro.
Give me.
You are not worthy of the box.
You are the
I
box
think this
ghost.
one.
I am the box goose.
Oh, wait, are you in my conscious?
I mean,
trying
I'd
to-
like to see you unconscious.
not.
Anyways, and I am DJ Llama Bass, bringing the bass and reminding Mayhem why he should never give Llama control of the soundboard.
Oh, dear God. What did you do?
I gave him
I
control of
actually
this,
had a DJ name for Llama. I can't remember what it was.
but he already made Llama Base too late. He did it.
I'm
It's
DJ Llama Bass.
That's
Yeah,
gimmick infringement.
I don't give two fucks if it's gimmick infringement. You can come over here and suck my asshole.
No, thank you.
And he doesn't have just one. He has
That's
4
expensive.
Ds and a bunch of J's, and he is Llama Base.
Yeah, I amped up the noise.
All right, so on that note, guys, girls, and squirrels, we had to do this all last minute as thunderbass, is under the weather, and got the information short notice to log in. And it took me almost an hour to get this all proper because for some reason it wouldn't let me log in for the first 47 times I tried to log in. Finally, was able to for some weird reason, and then got everything going. Just we had to do this short notice and last minute. So the music we have is whatever music we can play, and I can do one of our intros from our Rolling to Die.
Ooh, I could play the skin flute. Would that help?
No.
It'll cost you $26.50.
それでここでクラクションが鳴ります。デッキが開きました。チェックリストを見ると心が開かれた気分になる。少し感動していないように見えるなら私単に自分手続きが嫌いなだけです。この船は決して展開できない。乗組員全員が再始動について考えている。これは決して続くつもりではなかった。過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがそれをいか父がトラスのクーポンを握ってしたところです。巨大マグネトロンに費やした今私は未来を私たちに引き寄せることができます。私はあなたを私の仲間だと考えています。ガンダム この船は決して分解できないのグリーン全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがそろそろこの船は決して分解できないの部員全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがソロサンディング
All right, guys, girls, and squirrels.
You know, a headphone warning would have been nice for that.
A what warning?
A headphone warning. My eardrums just got blasted.
Oh, turn it down.
Is that with Mitch's?
Turn it down.
My bad.
When in doubt, whip it out.
Hey, I had to restart everything on this this little computer itself at last minute. So whatever I got is whatever I got. We have to be chaotic, and sometimes we got to do it in a more chaotic way than normal. And today, this is the Chaotic Minds episode 70, where we go a little kooky. Sorry for the mess ups and crazies, but hey, we got an intro going. We got several people. Sadly, Dom says he will not be able to make it due to technical difficulties, as well as Thunderbass due to illness. Hopefully he did not get that toxic hell, because that stuff will make you in the bathroom all night long. All night.
He heard me.
Llama, did you send him food?
Just the leftovers from 4 weeks ago when that happened to me.
That would be dark. On that though, we won't be having intros for everybody's segments tonight, so we're just going to go off some of them. Some of them we won't be doing tonight. So Thunderbass's favorite segment will not be played tonight for celebrity birthdays due to all the other chaos that we're going to be throwing in here. We might actually be in rear and or Ives for a little idea segment from both of them later. But first, we're going to go into relationships.
Wait, hold on. Is it the Nutbuster 3000 segment we were talking about, Ives?
What the?
Damn it, Llama. That cost extra. At least you did it after the 5-minute timeline, so we're a little okay.
Wait, there's a time limit now?
No.
Technically, when YouTube is watching the first 5 minutes, you're not supposed to be swearing or doing anything inappropriate.
And let's face it, we never do anything inappropriate on this podcast, do we?
Yeah, no, we wouldn't violate.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
We would never violate YouTube's terms of service. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We would never do such a thing. I am offended. And you would imply
I'm offended. You're offended. I'm offended.
Violate YouTube's terms of services.
Right? We would never violate American terms of services, but if you're from a different country, we're sorry. But we're not sorry.
I mean, we wouldn't want to violate the
10%
FCC either, would we?
Right? So on that note, for relationships advice from me myself, when it comes to relationships,
You forgot me, myself, and I.
but that's in my
it's
brain,
me,
in my
myself,
head.
and
That's
Ives. It's the weirdest threesome, but it exists.
me, myself, and Ives. Go for it. I like that. We can make that into a song. Ives, I got a song for you. Me, myself, and Ives. She'll kick your ass tonight. Me, myself, and Ives. She's tough as you can see. Damn it, Llama. So, on that note, what is this? Who's messing with me? Internet.
He's nuts.
We have a comment. Who is the comment? I said it only once. Why did it say it twice? Literally. 4 seconds difference. Is that milliseconds or is that seconds? But it was only once.
What's going on?
Oh, it just said "damn it, Llama" twice on the comments for but on the comments in normal live, it's only once. Maybe it's showing it twice because of Twitch and Facebook. Hey, I don't know. I got things connected as fast as I could in such a short period of time. We are at least going.
Wait, hold on. Is that why your dick's up my ass?
What? Damn it, Llama. I got something to put up there. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, we just explained it was your dick.
All right, well, I'll only put 3/4 in you, so you're only gonna get like 6 out of 8.
Oh,
So-
fuck you too, then. Take away half my fun.
Okay, fine, I'll put all of it in, but you're gonna go balls deep and cry, and then Ives gonna laugh the whole time videotaping it.
Yes, I will.
And then my wife will
she's
be
gonna
sitting here
sit
going,
there
"The
and
fuck am I
watch."
watching?" So
She's gonna
back
be
to it
sitting in the
before we
corner.
even get into any more chaos. For relationship advice, remember, communication is key, as it is key to all things when it comes to friendships, relationships, workships, and such. Even the chaotic minds itself and how chaotic it is before we even have a start. We are already into 5 different conversations before we even get into the first segment. If you haven't noticed, that's how we work. That's how we roll, and that's how chaos is when it comes to our chaotic minds. So, on that note, communication is key. Discuss things with people. See if you want to be friends with somebody or you push things further. If not, you surprise them with craziness, fun, mishaps, or pictures or whatnot if you want to have a certain kind of communications. Depending on that goes by relationships and friendships as well and such. And the same thing with workships. Know how you communicate accordingly to relationships or workships, especially workships. Communicate more as respectful, honorary, friendly, but do everything you can to not overstep boundaries. You don't want to deal with HR. You don't want to be doing any dirty jokes that are so funny that HR wants to hear them in person, because it's probably the last time you'll have your job. And always make sure you don't crack certain jokes to your big boss men unless you already know they have a sense of humor. Because they may stalk that cracking jokes.
That's why I'm still at my job, because they know that I have a dirty sense of humor.
You tell them, Ives.
Well, fuck. That's why they couldn't fire me for 20 years. Damn.
Damn.
I keep telling her to kick people in the shins.
Yeah, well, I thought they did, but no good. That discussion.
Hey man, when a company serves people human flesh, I think they don't care. But we're not going to get to actual names of products, companies, or anything else, so nobody gets fired just in case, because there are people out there that are big haters on us, and we're not going to state where people work for legal and respectful reasons. But you can mention certain things about works as long as you don't mention names and or subjects or things that are too close to telling you where you work. On that note, when it comes to relationships, I have some videos I can pull up through the YouTubes, which I have screen share up, which means you see what I see, which I feel so bad for you.
Can you see what I see?
Why is he looking at all this adult content?
Oh, please tell me that stuff's not up.
No, I don't have anything like that actually in this stuff.
Oh, thank goodness.
Where was it? Well, these are some of the videos for later. Where is the one for relationships?
Well, that would definitely get us a strike.
Right? Especially if they've seen the things that I have said. So many videos I've gone through recently. Where is it? Oh, that's none of it right there. Where was the relationship one that I posted earlier? Was it this one? Does your wife have... Yes, here it is. I love these guys right here. They call it the base camp, Simone and Malcolm Collins, the Collins family. They are absolutely, positively awesome. They're fun. I like the stuff they say. My wife actually is the one that brung me to these people, and they are super duper awesome. A big relationship.
Trophy wife. In that case, just undisputedly
well,
every time.
If I can back it up.
Hello.
Oh,
Very,
these
very
guys,
blessed.
shout out to them. You guys can. Oh my God! Stupid commercial. How dare you ruin our show with a commercial and a commercial within a commercial? And it says 5 seconds. This is longer than 5 seconds. I've been bitching for 10.
Hello, everyone. We're so glad to have you back at Basecamp today. We are going to talk about conjugal duties. That is to say, how much should each spouse be to do sex times with the other spouse, and is that important?
And consent in marriages and everything like that.
It is.
Yes, it is. Oh my God,
Yes,
what's going on?
yes, sex is very important in a relationship. Would you like to know more?
Yes, and that's the thing that, like, when they're stating it right there as well, because like they're explaining it as they will explain it in the first couple minutes as they do.
What
is the concept if you start a relationship within such as like you start off with sexual, but you cut off sex, the relationship's going to fall apart. Just to let you know,
or use the sex as a reward or a present,
or a weapon,
or what? Yeah.
It's messed up. You don't do that. I knew a girl that literally tried to date me and said, "Oh yeah, you'll get blowjobs once a year for your birthday, maybe." And I'm like, "What? That's a daily thing. What the hell are you talking about? You want me to go and lick your kitty, your hoo-ha, your snatch, your inverted taco, smile? Then I want my stuff sucked. I'm not just going to give it so it's one way." And when you start off a relationship like in a sexual sense, yeah, you know, that's part of the relationship. And then if you're agreeing to, hey, I'm gonna work all day. The husband says, I'm gonna work all day. I'm gonna pay all the things. I'm gonna take care of you in every single way. All you have to do is cook, clean, suck, and fuck, and take care of the kids. Like that. It's not hard.
Starship Troopers. That's the movie that gave me vibes about. Do you want to know more?
Yes, and that's where it's from. He's actually using parts and clips of, because they are big Star Trooper fans. They're Warhammer fans. These two are super big Warhammer fans. Malcolm is a big what do you say, the Mechanicus fan, and then Simone, she is a big fan of the Sisters of Battle. I think she's also a fan of the Dark Eldar as well, or at least the Eldar. It's one of the two. I think it's Eldar. They're both super freaking intelligent and have numerous children and stuff, and they're doing everything and anything to make sure, you know, they progress for the next generation, which is stuff that I have inspired to my whole life, is to be better than the next and have the kids be better than me, and then the kids be better than them and such, and grow and evolve into better versions of themselves, taking the knowledge from their past or of their family to better hear it for something else or to utilize for your own skills. I specialize in that because I learned from my parents' mistakes. I learned from my family's mistakes. I learned from others, if not my own, in relationships. And the crazy thing is genetics do transfer naturally of your experiences through the genetics to the child. There are things that I have never shown and or taught my kid yet. And me and my wife been around my kid the 24/7 damn near. If it's not her, it's me. And no joke, she's done things or said things or acted things or reacted to things exactly, but like no one else. And me and my wife are very unique and very exotic in our own ways. And she does things that takes years of training. Like she can do perfect drop kicks. She was doing flips and kicks already around, throwing punches properly, closing her fist properly, knowing how to throw a punch already. I didn't even have a chance to teach her yet how to throw a punch, and she's already shifting her foot and shrugging her shoulder and throwing the power to the punch. And I'm sitting there going, damn. And learning how to read already at a young age and stuff from my wife and her high intelligence and everything. Like she high intelligence, I'm high skills. So on that note, but what do you guys say before we further in this video? What are your guys' responses to this when it comes to relationships? How do you guys feel or see yourselves with that? Like I definitely see myself as like a sexual being, and sex is definitely a big part to me in a relationship. It's needed. I don't care what anybody fucking says. It's needed.
Sex is one of those things that,
especially for stress relief.
It's intimacy in general. For example, Sometimes it's not a BJ or sex is not warranted. Sometimes just simple cuddling.
Sometimes it's cuddles.
Sometimes it's just as simple as a peck on the cheek or a hug from behind. Some kind of intimate,
or
the
a shoulder rub or a foot
from
rub.
behind. I got punched.
I told you not to fucking touch me. I was in a mood. I was on my monthly. I was ragging. I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean, you were also on the toilet. You were questioning a lot of things in that moment.
The point
I'm still wondering how the fuck you got a portal gun and got behind me.
No, I told you I didn't use the portal gun. I was hiding in the tank.
The point I'm making is that understanding that intimacy in a relationship is one of the big pillars of any relationship. If not next to communications, is almost just as important. Because if you do not have an intimate relationship with your partner, then what's the point of the relationship? You're basically become more than a roommate.
There is a point, as sometimes in a relationship, where people sometimes do draw from each other in a sexual sense, but they still understand the value of a family and the strength of it, and working together to better the future, as well as working together as a team. Because it's not just about, I like you, you like me, you're cute, I'm cute. It's, can I stay in a room with you in silence for hours without being irritated? Like, there's big tests in a relationship. For me and my wife, we went through all of them times 10, and every single time we passed through with flying colors without even trying.
I mean, we've been alone in a room for hours on end, and you didn't get annoyed at me till I farted.
I mean, I think you answered your own question. You stank ass motherfucker. No, I'm joking. But nonetheless, when it comes down to relationships and everything, like, you're gonna have those moments where you're like here's a meme that I've seen that was younger, and I've seen it a few times. It's been reiterated probably 1,000 times now. I watched this. It shows like a buff guy, kind of like goth freak punk like me, gets home from a long day, had a really rough day, had a really bad day. Comes in the house, sits down, the wife or girlfriend, and goes, "I know what you want," and starts trying to grab for his naughty bits and grab his junk, his dick and balls, whatever. And he's like, "No, I'm not in the mood." And she starts catching the triggers. And then she goes, "Are you okay?" And then this, and this. Like, I just don't want to. She's like, "Well, we can do this," like all kinky things. And he's like, "No, I don't want that right now. That's not what I need." He lays down, and she lays down next to him, scoots up next to him. Instead of being sexual, she just hugs him and cuddles them, and just says, "I believe in you. You're a great man. You do so much for me. I appreciate you, and I love you." And he starts crying and starts saying, "I love you too, and thank you. I needed that." And goes to sleep happy. And that's sometimes what you need when you have those rough days. Sometimes you need that hardcore fuck their brains out thing, but not always. No, sometimes you just need that little bit of, I'm there for you. I care about you, because in the end of the day, a lot of people just want to feel like they're loved, or that someone's there for them, or someone cares. And that's a big thing to men. For women, for them to a certain extent, it depends on the generation. Ives, do you have anything for that? Because asking the ladies, my wife can't join in yet until the kid's a little older.
I think it's not always about sex. I think, like it was said before, it's a physical touch,
like a connection. It doesn't always have to be sexual. It's just hold
not just a physical touch, but is there a mental connection there too? Because that all
and emotional, mental, and physical, spiritual, all four things do connect and matter.
Because as a person and female, or millennial, I get irritated by certain things. And if my partner cannot understand that or try to help me, guide me through that irritation, or to say, "Hey, you need to step away for a second," then I don't want to be in a relationship. I know after working in counseling and all what helps me, but sometimes that just helps having somebody there.
Yeah, that's what matters the most, is someone just being there for you when you need it the most, because that's like the biggest test. Like my wife passed that test faster and better than anybody else. The thing that scared me the most my whole life, because I've always been the strong, tough guy that can do it himself, does everything himself, can handle everything, can fight an army by himself.
Oh, that
did it my whole life.
kid in the other classroom. Okay, I was just the female in the other classroom.
Yeah, but ever since I got injured, I had my knees replaced because I stiffened my leg during combat during a performance, and I blew my knees out, ripped my ACLs out, and then found out I had cancer while they were checking me. I was down for about 2 years, and it was terrified me. I was scared. In the back of my head going, she's going to leave me. She's going to leave me. She's going to run away. She's going to be scared like all the rest of the girls. She's going to just, oh, you don't make money anymore? Oh, you don't have a house anymore? Oh, this is, bye. That's the biggest fear for a lot of men is they work their ass off. They struggle and hold everything above them. And then the second we need a relief just for a little bit to go, I'm hurt. I just need a couple days of rest. Can you take over just for a day or two? And that scared me. But my wife, go ahead. Before, yeah.
A thing that says not all a relationship, regardless of what it is not always 50-50. Sometimes,
yeah, it's not always going to be 50-50.
Sometimes it's going to be 60-40. Or
80-20. Like sometimes I took the burden, sometimes my wife took the burden, and my wife proved it. She sacrificed her time at times and did everything. She worked a full-time job while taking care of me. And she was a stay-at-home job, so we were so lucky on that point when she had a stay-at-home job. She took care of me, made sure I was okay and had all my needs met, made sure my medicine was taken and I wasn't dying or dead in the bathroom or whatever it was that was happening at the time.
Okay.
Or my greedy roommate that was stealing my medication and stealing my money. And she was making sure everything was good for us and took care of us. And then she got pregnant. And then even while she was pregnant, she was helping take care of me. And then it came to a point where she couldn't handle working anymore while pregnant. When she was at almost her 6-month mark, I was able to walk again. And I was like, you know what? I don't care how much pain my legs are in. And my legs don't work right, but I don't care. I'm going to go find a job and take care of you. You took care of me. I will take care of you to my last breath now. You've proved to me one thing that no other woman in the world has ever or could ever prove to me. You'll be there till and take care of me even in my last breath. And she did that. And it does happen. It's rare. There are those rare women that will do that prove that point. And my wife's one of those, and I love and cherish her every day because she saved my life 2 different times, and she took care of me at my lowest. So she deserves me at my best. So I do everything, work extra hard for her. I worked extra hours, extra jobs, took care of her, got screwed over and fired by people lying about me, went to the next job. Literally 24 hours later, boom, next job going, I need to make money for my family. I need to pay for them. Had my kids, taking care of them, taking care of her, sacrificing everything about myself to make sure she was happy. I was losing my own sanity at one point, but it was worth it as long as it took care of her and took care of the family. And that was the biggest thing, was someone that was willing to stand up and be there at my lowest. And that's a big thing for some people, is what happens when you get hurt? What happens when you get injured? Will your significant other, will the one that says they love you really love you and be there in the hardest times of you, seeing you at your worst? My wife has seen me at my worst, being an actual monster about things because I was messed up and in pain and losing my consciousness and thought. She pulled me back from being a monster, and I've been better ever since and happy ever since. But she's the one that controls it now. So if she points and says, kill him, I'm killing them, whoever they are. She says it, I'm doing it. Because she saved my life. So she has my my servitude forever, no matter what, and I love her in every way. And then next to that would be Llama after that, because he's saved me in several different ways recently. If it wasn't for Llama, I'd literally probably be fucking bleeding in the toilet till death right now because of all the problems I have.
It's a good thing my dick is small enough to fit the hole.
Right? You clog it just right. Can't be too big to tear and too small to squirt. I mean, what?
That's why they have them.
That wasn't
too small to need it.
Damn it, Llama. What do you guys have to say about that in any sense? Have you guys ever been the lowest of low and had someone there for you, or are you guys scared of that as well? Guys, girls, squirrels, all of you. And people in the comments too, if you want to message in the comments.
I've actually seen my mom go through what was late stage 3, beginning of stage 4 cancer of breast cancer. My
That's
stepdad,
terrifying. I'm sorry to hear that.
she is 13 years cancer free. So I praise God for that. And my stepdad, because he was right on it. Her coworkers took her in or made her go in, but he was there. Like he helped out.
He was there through and through.
Yeah, and then when about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, this Christmas, he had passed away because 2 years ago he
Oh
had
no.
cancer throughout his whole body. So that was
He sacrificed his
give
own
and take.
health for her health, it sounds like.
Well, there was a lot of things that was give and take back and forth. So I think as much as I had disagree on certain things of relationship of theirs, but I have to say he was there when she needed the help, and she was there when he needed the help. No relationships can be perfect, and
But
it
that's the
can
part that
look
makes a
stupid,
relationship amazing. Is
but
being
it can
there.
also look stupid and not make sense to somebody else, but it can make sense to the couple themselves. So I give my mom that credit. It made sense for them. So that's why I'm just kind of happy that she was happy enough to say, you know what, I found my better person.
Yeah, your personality is what matters more, not your looks. Your looks only go so far because your looks fade as you get older. So what comes down to it is your personality being a good person. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of pretty girls out there that have shit for a fucking personality.
Didn't I say
Like,
that last week?
you have said that last week. That is true though. I knew girls that looked physically like an 8, 9, or a 10, personality wise a 0, 1, or 2. And when you put those together, that's the real number you get. It's not one thing or another when it comes to and rate me out of 10. No, it's when they rate you out of 10, it's part is physical, part is mental, and there's also part emotional too. Mental, emotional, physical. Are you going to be a good person or not? Like me, physically, like an 8 or a 9, depending on a good day.
You're rolling
Probably a
that
9.
one.
I could hit 10 like I used to. Llama, you are in that one.
I'm damaged
I
in
just like that.
relationships. I've been
Yeah, it
fucked.
sometimes
I've
fucks
been
you up.
fucked over so bad that there was actually one girl that actually did try and be there for me, and because of me being abused mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, in a relationship, it's just like who are trying to be there for me scared the fuck out of me.
Because you wouldn't let them in because you were scared that it would happen again.
But
Once
if
is
you
And
can, oh
but
my
at
God,
like 5 times of it happening, it's just like, okay, walls are up. I don't really let my walls down anymore.
but
I was like that for a long time until I met my wife.
I've also figured out sometimes I need to work on my own damn self. So that way, whatever relationship I'm in the future has a better version of me.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're learning from your mistakes and becoming a better person over time from each mistake to become a better person, if not their
I'm
mistakes.
not
And
opposed to a relationship. It's just like a lot. A lot of times, I expect bad more than I do good.
Oh,
I'm
then
expecting to be hurt eventually, and it sucks that I can't really enjoy a relationship because of that. Because people want to play games.
oh, it's a lot of young people. That's why you got to pay attention. That's why I'm not trying to like. That's why I mention to you guys. Usually, when you get with somebody, uh, let me meet them. I'm not trying to be rude, disrespectful, or anything else, but I prefer to let you know right off rip. Of meet the person, but like, yeah, this person's a gold digger. Yeah, this person wants to fuck you over. Yeah, this person just wants like this, that, and the other.
You met
Or this person's good for you.
you met two of my exes, and the one sadly
I have, and I worried about them
the one I can't get back because of what people did to her.
because evil people.
Yep.
Yes.
Now I
well,
have our son to raise him on my own without a mother figure that he needs because his mom is gone.
And it's heartbreaking as fuck because you're a good man, your kid's a great person. When I did meet your baby mama the before the horrible tragedy of the psychos, she was all right. She just seemed like she was going through a lot of hormone imbalance at the time, and that's what it seemed like. And like it would have been fixed over time, but she didn't get that time.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry you had to deal with it. You went through. I would say out of everybody here, even me, I've gone through so much, but compared to you, I'll let you know right now, Fenrir, you got a heart of gold, and you have the strength of a titan. I don't know how you do it. You're way stronger than I am. I would do everything I can to make sure my kids are good, but I would be breaking down every day.
Oh, I struggle. I'm strong during the day, but at night, it's just when he's asleep, it's like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
But us,
You're not doing anything wrong. It's the evil people of the world. What was that, Ives?
also, because I've been in this situation, when you're in a relationship, what arguments, conversations, whatever happens, it should not always have to go to somebody else. As in, a fight should not have to be heard spoken to a parent every single time or to a friend. Sometimes there's things that just doesn't need to be spoken to or about.
And that's why there's communication. Communication is key. You should sometimes just sit down. Like if me and my wife, if there's something ever wrong, I just sit there and ask her directly, is there something I did wrong? Is there something I have an issue with? Or is there something that I need to fix or correct? Or, hey, I made a mistake. Or, hey, I got angry. And I snapped and I screamed and yelled. I sometimes do that, but I don't harm people. I do everything I can to keep myself cool and in control because I'm a martial artist, and you have to do that because actually being abnormally stronger than everybody else, yeah, you could hurt somebody. I have to do everything I can to be good.
Spent years
I pride
arts, and it has helped.
But it all depends on your experience.
But also, female issues suck.
They do. Like when it comes to dating, for anybody that has any questions out there from either on the comment section to us and the chaotic minds themselves, come to me, talk to me, jump here on the Wednesdays. Let's have a nice talk. Let's have a discussion. Maybe there's something I may not know. Maybe there's something there is. I can utilize my own experiences to help a lot of you because I'm not proud of it, but once upon a hooker 4 whores ago, I was a man whore in a lot of ways. I was a Deuce Bigelow male gigolo times 10 in a better way. I didn't care what you looked like. I didn't care if you were tall or skinny. I didn't care if you were fat. I didn't care if you were 60 years old. You needed love, and I gave you loving at the time until I found the one that I loved. And once I found the one I loved, I had to tell everybody no, or I'm sorry, or goodbye. And a lot of girls were sad about that because I can't be more than just one of me. There's only me, and I'm one of those rare guys. Shut up, Thomas. But
delivering me my favorite stuff. Oh, sorry.
Right. All right.
Sorry, we're going
to play a little more of this.
Oh, look, the board has had a lot of issues lately. Okay, we've had tornadoes. We've had multiple upon multiple storms since Sunday. I am so fucking done with storms and tornadoes and fucking 80 miles per hour fucking winds.
You tell them, Ives.
That was my little one.
All right, we're going to play another minute more.
The reason I wanted to do this particular topic is because when fundy snark channels, when the channels that make fun of conservatives touching, oh, I cannot believe they said that.
Yeah.
Moments.
Yeah.
One of the most classic is around a wife's conjugal duties. The idea that a wife either would not have the ability to decline consent in a marriage, or that a wife would have a duty to have sexual relations with her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that and everything, like the whole concept, like we were just stating about the consent and everything, and that you have to agree to the terms in your relationship because there are terms to a relationship. It's not just I like you, you like me. You sit down in front of a table, you say this is what I'm seeing myself in 5 years. This is what I do. This is what I put on the table. You put this on the table. Okay, these are my things. These are yours. These are my kinks. These are yours. If we get married or get this, would you agree on terms of such? Because it's not just you're getting together, it's a business partnership as well. When you're with somebody, you're signing to be with them forever. And I hate when people go, "Oh, we can just get divorced." I'm like, no, that's not how it should work. You don't. When you're getting with somebody, you choose to be with somebody forever. Like me and my wife, period, are just going to stick together. Period. We both have a rule about that because both our parents have been divorced. We're not doing that shit. And stuff's stupid. Work it out. And you don't need a psychologist or anything. You just need a good friend to sit down with because a psychologist and shrinks only want your paycheck. They don't care about you. Is there anything you guys want to say before we shift to the next segment?
It
I got a
depends
boner.
on what they did in the relationship.
What was that?
It depends on what they did in the relationship to make it aware.
Yeah.
We can't go back.
There's some things you can't ever go back on. And I agree 100%. Okay, the next segment is going to be lore. Trooper, did you have anything for lore? That's funny. You see all the stuff I look at. F you, Zenith Films. You guys suck. No, actually, they do. They've sucked ever since I left. All right, so Trooper, you got something for lore, or are we going to go off what everybody else has? You're muted, by the way. Trooper, you are muted. Damn it, Quick Hammer.
Type in TUATHADEDANN.
What is this?
That's the Lord tonight. Yeah, I'll send you a text message.
Just show it on your screen with your phone if you have it. Just letters so we can see. Or you can post it in the comment section. Let's see. That is exactly where it's from. Back. Okay. Sorry, I gotta do a little. I gotta do like triple the work right now. Usually the load's lighter because Thunderbase has his section and I have mine to run. But this time I'm running it and Llama's helping the background with his strange animals.
Today,
Damn it, Llama.
today for lore, if Henry could pull up the video.
Is it a YouTube video?
Yes, it is.
Man, I was hoping for a U-boob video.
I just got to find out your messages you sent to me. You sent them through Discord?
I also just typed in what I'm looking for in the private message.
Private message. Okay, that actually might help because then I can just copy and paste.
Today we're going to be talking about the Celtic gods, but the thing is that the Celtic gods were actually an actual immigrants to Ireland. They actually weren't originally from Ireland. When they originally came to Ireland, there were already people living there called the Fomorians, which both of them and went into
my algorithm. All right. Is it the one with the gold images above, or is it the one that's all in white with the stones and ground?
Squish it down so I can see.
Let me move you.
Go down. It's a short. It's that one with the woman in black with the headdress. Go down. Down to the
this
shorts.
one.
Down to the shorts.
Okay, shorts. Go on, load. Oh my God, what's going on? It clicked on something without telling me. I did not click.
Damn you, technology!
All right. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark.
Right there, the one with the
this one right here.
The one that says the Morgan.
The headbands. Oh, how did it do that? What's wrong with you?
Damn
Whoa,
you!
it changed.
Damn you! Apple computers.
It's not an Apple. It's sadly Google. All right. Pulled up for Dark Trooper.
Please don't break this computer.
All right. It's already
These are the two gods and goddesses of Irish mythology. I say so-called, and this is the interesting bit, because in the medieval Irish manuscripts in which the myths of ancient Ireland are preserved, the Tuatha Dé Danann are very rarely referred to as gods. What's more, in the myths, the Tuatha Dé Danann are just one of several races or tribes that settle in Ireland, and they certainly aren't the only race capable of performing supernatural feats. It makes you wonder, are the Dagda, the Morgan, Menin and MacLear, Lu, Dian Caict, Govnu, Nuada Ergetlam, Angus Og, Ogma, Brigid, and all of the other members of the Tuatha Dé Danann, there are a lot of them, actual divine beings, or are they just common people who have been thrust into uncommon situations? Let's take a closer look. These are the Tuatha Dé Danann, the so-called gods and goddesses of Irish mythology. I say so-called, and this is the interesting bit.
So it pauses. It just does there. It doesn't actually.
The Tuatha Dé Danann are the so-called, like you said, because also you have to understand that the literature from what we know of the Tuatha Dé Danann comes from a Christian scholars. So you also understand that at the time there was a lot of Christian influence in the stories when they were writing them down. So gotta take that into consideration.
Judeo-Christian values have been around for a long time, and it makes a lot of sense.
They've been here a lot longer.
Yeah, and people keep forgetting that.
But the Tuatha Dé Danann is the Celtic gods, goddesses of Celtic mythology. They are the ones that actually made the Fae in that area. When they came to the Irish Isles, they actually not only did they fight in wars with the Fomorians, they also mated with a lot of the natives and the native mystical creatures. So they created a lot of the creatures that inhabit the Fae.
So they created the Fae in that kind of sense.
Yes. Eventually, they would go back to the Fae. I forget why. I don't know all that much about them. Most of it, what I know about the Tuatha Dé Danann, it comes from the series, The Iron Druid Chronicles. Great series. I highly recommend you read the books. By Kevin Hart.
By Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart reads books to people?
No, it's hang on.
I'm a Kevin Hart fan. I didn't know that.
No, it's Kevin.
Sometimes dealing with my ancestors, because I have Irish in me. I have a lot. That's why I can't.
Irish is fun.
Kevin Herndon. Basically, okay. It's a really fun series for those of you who really want to indulge yourself. It's a multiple book series, so if you want, and I highly recommend. It's a great book. The point is that the Tuatha Dé Danann are like all gods. They have their own ways of doing things. Like, for example, they are the ones who set up the whole idea of trade, and the power of a name is also that thing. Like, if you actually know anything about the Fae folklore, like, they would know that they are very literal, meaning words have power in the Fae. So, for example,
words have power and meaning in real life.
Horse, like if you say to a Fae, "I'm so hungry I can eat a horse," they will give you horse. They will give you a whole horse, and they will expect you to eat the entire horse.
Just don't give them your name.
Not just that. It's not just your name. It's not just the name. It's the name said by you from your own lips. Mm-hmm. So it's because they can figure out your name, but if they don't know how the name is pronounced, how it sounds, how every syllable,
they take control of you.
They can't take control of you because they can figure out your name. If they don't know how it's said, then it doesn't have any power over you.
Yep. All right. So, anybody have anything else to say before we shift on to the next segment for lore news? I enjoy the Irish lore for certain things. There's that certain stone to tell you to kiss. Actually, don't kiss it because it's actually where people pee. And they,
that's supposed to be
The Blarney
Yes.
Stone.
Anybody that's stupid enough to kiss it is an idiot because they don't realize people piss on it all the damn time. They do it on purpose, and they think it's funny when people come from a different country, ignorant to it, going and kissing.
Oh, they do it because it's custom. They actually make tours
Yeah,
about it.
because
I think it's fun.
it's funny to them, and they're getting paid for you to kiss a stone where they've been peeing for hundreds of years, if not longer. And mostly it's just drunk people going to take a piss, and that's where half of them go take a piss.
My family
That's not
actually
even
found.
begin to discuss how many people have actually kissed it.
My family actually found our Irish sealed in our story. So my family
That's
actually
really cool.
just celebrated 150 years from Ireland here in America.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I got a little bit of Irish in me.
We have a lot. We've heard a lot about the West and everything else. So
Do you want some more Irish in you, Henry?
I mean, it'd be me going in, not them going in. But I mean, Daniel, if you want to go in, hey, big boy, show me your you're wild.
Sitting in the corner with a camera.
Right, Ives over here is going to make the most money out of all of us. She's going to be like, I'm going to watch all of you do the weirdest shit, and I'm going to make money off this. Watch this. Just,
hey, I'm beautiful. Your pleasure.
I'm going to cry. All right, so on that, we're going to go to scam tips and safety protection for now. So, llama. I got one. Is this a scammer payback? What does llama have for any kind of thing for against scammers? We have a bunch of videos you can pull up as well, calling out scammers as well. Scammer payback's a good one. There's a bunch of other ones. Kit Cabot, he's hilarious. So we're gonna play this before Llama speaks, wherever Llama is. Llama llama ding dong. Wake up with your thong. Smoke.
I hope you know how to operate it.
Well, yeah, not really well, though.
Okay, can you please tell me where your mother is?
My mother? Where's my mother? What do you mean, where's my
Yes,
mother?
I just want to know this.
She's not alive.
Oh my goodness. What's her name? Do you have a picture of her?
Why do you want a picture of my mother?
Sir, I cannot explain you this thing. It's something personal.
That's kind of odd. What about you? I'm going to start asking you some questions.
Go on, I'm ready for the questions.
Okay, my first one. What food did you eat last?
I believe I just had some beef.
Okay, what shirt are you wearing?
I'm not wearing anything.
You're not wearing
your Hindu
your
I'm
shirt?
just trying to be on the camera.
Do you work
No, I'm
out?
not wearing anything.
Do you work out?
Yes, I do. I do.
What is your favorite vacation spot?
My favorite vacation spot is your mother's. I used to go there all the time.
I'm laughing that you're a scammer
I didn't know you were a
out
necromancer.
of India, and this is your dream job.
So my dream job is to get a job.
Do you believe in karma?
I do not believe in karma. I am a karma. You don't even know that. Do you know English?
A lot better than you do.
Okay, listen. I have to go now. I have to your mother. Okay. Bye.
Necrophiliac.
Very.
That just putting me in the mind of listen,
Right?
listen, and
So, 9 times out of 10 when you hear a scammer, it's usually, hello, can I help you? Or 7 Sorry. But there are ones that are Muslims that try to get you, or the ones that they trick Americans into scamming other Americans without realizing. I actually had a company that tried to trick me into working for them. Once I figured it out, I reported them. The day that the SWAT and the cops were supposed to show up and arrest everybody was the day the one big boss didn't show up. Called him out in the show once already. I've had private conversations with this guy. I was scared the living hell out of him. I had arguments with him to the point while he was on the phone driving, he had a car crash, almost died. And it was hilarious for the sheer fact is you don't be scamming. And he was a American scammer helping scam Americans because he was loving to make the extra money and using third worlder people that are at a fraction of the price of an American to do the dirty work for him. So he'd scam, screw you over, steal from you, or lie to you, and do it all with a smile. So yeah, that does happen. Llama, do you have anything to say, state, or do? Or did you pass out? Damn it, Llama, wake up. I think Llama passed out.
Oh, poor Llama.
Unless he's fucking with me and he's hiding. He probably passed out. He's all tuckered out. He worked really hard. He always works hard. Llama's just not just a guy that cracks jokes. The guy is actually a freaking phenomenal dude, and busts his ass and has a lot of stamina. But yeah, so that's what I have for scammers today. Kick Pobo, this guy's really cool, really funny. He calls them out better than most. Do you guys have any safety tips that you would like to talk about or mention as well, or anything about scammers that you've had to deal with? I've had a lot of them messaging me recently, especially about political stuff, which is hilarious. The only time they talk about and want politicals if you're going to vote for the a certain said D side of D's nuts, and I laugh at them. I just really pissed one off and explained to them what history was, as they tried to lie to me and say, "Oh well, please, you can vote for this, and you know, let them all kill you." No, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'll explain history to you. And once you bring up history, they get all pissy because they're like, "Oh fuck, your IQ is higher than mine," and yes, it is. So, do you guys, anybody have anything for scam tip protection or anything for safety tips, guys, girls, squirrels, or am I being muted? All right, there we go.
Nope, I ain't got nothing.
Okay, for the.
I ain't got.
All right,
nothing.
so we'll go on to the next segment then. After scam ticks, we were gonna do birthdays, but we're gonna skip it. Thunderbass not here, and Dom's not here, so skip doodles. We are.
Also, we don't care.
Yeah, some of us just it all depends on the birthdays and everything. Like sometimes I get excited about talking about birthdays, but half the time I go on a damn rant. Can't help it. The next one, that's for politics.
I think it's movies is next.
Yeah, we're gonna do movies next. Let's go with and see if we can find anything for movies.
Movie trailers.
Talk about any movies? Movie trailers.
Has everyone seen the new Spider-Man yet?
Dom did, but I've not.
No, I have not. I have heard some things. Let's see. 20
Spider-Man in so
26. How many
Last time I saw Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh wow. There's a lot of them out there. I actually want to see a movie that is from the Daily Wire, Run, Hide, Fight Islam. That is a movie I want to see. And mainly because they're actually bringing up real points, real issues, and anybody that's actually studied Islam will understand why I like this movie for the sheer fact is posing things that they're getting pissy about. And if they're getting pissy about it, it means it's true. Just like if you post cartoons or said things about a said fake prophet. Movie trailers, half this stuff is...
I got one for you.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, why does that look like me?
I literally was about to say that. Why is got freaking Fenrir over here as a giant?
No, go back to that. Go back to that.
Right off in a freak.
Lily, why?
Mayday official trailer, Ryan Reynolds 4 weeks ago. You guys have anything?
Hey, I got one for you guys.
I got Doomsday. I want to check this one out.
Yeah, what?
Frozen 3. What the Squirrelio?
What's the most?
I didn't know there was a Frozen 2.
What's the most under?
Yes, there is a Frozen 2. They've talked about Frozen 3 for so long.
Oh my god. Way louder than I thought.
Heroes beg. Gods kneel. You cannot defeat me. I am the end you never saw coming. The gods.
Okay, that was AI'd, or that was somebody doing a clip trailer. That was not a good trailer.
Pull up the official trailer for Doomsday.
There's one right here. It was 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
You're the best. All right, guys, I'm gonna pull up this trailer because all you guys are silent, but Fenrir knives. Llama over here. I don't know what happened to Llama. Llama's passed out or something. I think he has the cock in his hell asleep.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we should be faced with an unthinkable decision.
I read the comic. Yeah.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. You're far stronger than all of us put together.
Yeah, I know.
And they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one.
I love that they're bringing the X-Men though properly. Actually having threat.
Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. Mark my words.
Load? I mean...
We're going to need a miracle.
Hey, pal.
It's not possible.
I'm excited for that. I have a question for you guys, though. If you could choose 2 superpowers of Marvel, what would the 2 superpowers be?
I would say Thor's with the lightning.
I got one. It's a double combo. But you do finish yours. You got Thor for one. What's the other one?
Maybe Mystique's with the changing to be able to hide in plain sight.
Maybe a true Futo.
For me, I would choose, first off, my favorite, Unstoppable Colossus, which is a combo character mixed with Colossus from X-Men maxed out with the Juggernaut abilities, which makes him literally unstoppable. And then my next one would be called Iron Hammer, which is a mix of Thor and Tony Stark, if Tony Stark was raised in Asgard and was an Asgardian.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Weapon hacks.
We got a glimpse of it. How do you feel about seeing the comic book accurate Cyclops costume?
I was excited. I've been waiting. The same thing when they're going to be doing Wolverine and everything else and bringing back all the rest of the guys. They're doing the actual, classic instead of this new. The new age looks good to a certain extent, but you should have done that later. You should have went OG first. I know it would have looked kind of silly, but people that are actual comic book fans know why they wear certain things and how they look outlandish deliberately. It's also so they can help out in a crowd. People know you're a freaking superhero running around in this certain thing. And their suits are meant for helping with defense, too. It's not just, it's a cool look. There were certain things about it to make them mobile. I liked how they did Cyclops. I was excited to see Cyclops proper. Mystique, I like how they did the dress and everything. The skin was a little different this time, but nonetheless, I enjoyed it. I don't know.
I think it's Rebecca Romijn I think it's Rebecca Romaine returning to do Mystique again. I think it's the original Mystique from the X-Men 2000.
That would be really, really cool because I'm actually a big fan of hers. And you know, she was actually fully naked that whole damn time.
Yes, I know. I'm aware.
She was wearing a
Pause
skin
the
suit.
movie. If you pause the movie just right, no joke, you can see your kitty. First one.
But is there anything that in the trailer that is like, I can't wait to see this?
The Gambit as well. That was a big thing for me. Like I liked that they showed Gambit, and then
Well, we got to see him in Deadpool 3 too.
Yeah, but it wasn't as much as we wanted.
Oh yeah.
I also wanted to see Robert Downey Jr. and how they're going to explain it because are they going comic book format or are they going with Doctor Doom took over the fucking world? And
there's a theory on that.
Doctor Doom owns everything.
Well, that's because in the comic books, remember, Doctor Doom, the original Doctor Doom, he actually and Tony were in college together. He knocked Tony out. He switched. I think he surgically switched
that's
their
the
body.
comic book where they switched minds.
I think the way they're doing it is an alternate universe where Tony Stark became Doom instead of Iron Man.
Well, that would go
that's
into
what they're going
the
for.
concept of him getting the cosmic energy wave that hit from a solar, like a sun explosion or something, or supernova.
Mm-hmm.
Because each person got something unique about them.
Yeah.
And for him, technically, he was. I think he was the closest. I think he was the first one that got hit.
What I kind of hate though is we're getting Doomsday now when this was supposed to be the Kang Dynasty because you had Moon Knight, you had TVA.
Yeah, my wife was just talking about it, but that's because of the actor. The actor himself ruined it in certain ways by doing certain actions, and
he was
It was a false allegation that ruined him. They determined that it was a false allegation, but Marvel already cut
if
ties.
it's a false allegation, I know how that goes because I was falsely allegated and kicked out of Zenith Films because people lied about me, slandered me, and defamed me.
Because of the false
it.
Allegations, he lost everything. He's just now coming back.
Well, he did have hard to work with at times because he was a bad actor about certain things, and I agree on that. I know how that goes because there are certain people that were falsely accusing and lying about me were the bad actors, and they're trying to project me as the bad guy. But everybody will find out soon with how they are, as they're going to constantly always cause drama and issues. Everybody's going to have an issue with them. I'm just the one that called everybody out that were bad. I'm in the movie business. It's fun. It's stressful. You don't get paid much unless you hit the big movies or the big books or anything else like that. I'm the D-rated to C-rated movies, maybe B-rated if I'm lucky, which I'm in right now is B-rated movie. Still not easy to do. It takes time, effort when you can schedule. Scheduling conflict is number one. But on that note, we're going to shift over to the next thing after.
I actually did have one concern about this movie, though.
Yeah.
You have all these storylines. You have the X-Men. You have the Thunderbolts. You have these stories coming together. How are they going to meld it together?
Marvel did that a long time ago. As long as they had them in the same universe, they will mend together and work, which it's supposed to be technically. And if they're doing multiverse, because they showed Loki, he could have shifted over to a completely different universe, and this is just Loki's point of view.
Well, remember Loki. In that time period, he actually technically would be depending on where it was and depending on where they are in the show when they're doing this timeline. He would be in the time.
Yeah, the TBSA or whatever it is. They show him in it. They show the symbol and everything. This is supposed to be right before he becomes the Time Lord or whatever, controlling time and editing the flows of multiverses.
And somehow makes it into Yggdrasil.
Yeah. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. But
no, by the way,
I want to see it anyways.
I would
just
choose.
most of the Marvel stuff lately has been crap, and the whole woke shit just needs to stop because it sucks, and they don't know what they're talking about. And if you want to make that type of character, make your own goddamn character, and make your own movie production.
Captain Feminist.
Do it, but make your own. Don't take a property like Scooby-Doo, for instance. Don't take a property that already exists that's freaking awesome and make it like Velma. That sucked. I love the actual character Velma. I've had a crush on her my whole life. Big Velma fan. Love the nerdy glasses girl, big titty, short skirt kind of thing.
Technically, you did marry Velma.
I did, in a way. That's my wife, and I love it, and it's amazing. But they ruined that with how they did the character. Now, if they would have done that show, named it something different, and had the characters just named different and not dressed as the Scooby-Doo characters, where like, why the fuck do you call it Scooby-Doo Velma? Where the hell is Scooby-Doo, first off? That's the first question. And you ruined and changed characters completely. You should have just made it your own high school drama, mystery, murder show. It would have worked great. It would have flowed on its own amazing. But no. They took a property that already exists so they could hope they could draw a fan base to it, and all they did was piss everybody off because that fan base did not like it. And I know I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan. I've been watching Scooby-Doo since I was born. Scooby-Doo is pretty fucking old.
I think it came out in the 80s.
No. Like late 60s, early 70s.
No, it's because 60s didn't have TVs back then. Or at least not the ones not colored ones.
I don't know if Scooby-Doo was, let me see. When was Scooby-Doo made?
70s.
Yeah, I think it was 70s.
70s.
Anyway, next section. I am getting tired.
1969 is when
I was right.
came out.
Nice. It was made in a nice year. But technically 60s, but 70s when it started getting prominent and stuff because of how they dressed. And,
it was September 13th when it came out.
Yeah, so it was almost 1970s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all right. Anything for video games, guys? No.
I'm currently going a Gears of War marathon, getting ready for the new Gears of War that's coming out.
That'd be cool. I'm playing a lot of ones too.
I'm at the beginning of the second one. And some of the games that are coming out on Xbox Pass. Let's see.
How dare you, dog?
Let's how about something controversial? How do you feel about PlayStation ending all physical copy games?
PlayStation can go fuck themselves and sit on some glass. Like straight up, that's some bullshit. No physical copies? Okay, so pirating is not stealing then. You're digital copying, meaning you can retract it even after.
What I find the funniest thing about that, shortly after they said they were not going to do physical copies, their network had crashed.
Yep.
Yeah, how the fuck are you going to be able to hold everybody's games on a fucking cloud storage if you can't even hold your fucking network?
Actually, there's one game that came out recently on the Xbox Pass that actually looks really fun. It's called Mistfall Hunter. It looks like looks like an RPG style game, from what I see. Everyone is woven into the mist of the gods have fallen, and blah 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 blah.
How dare you blah 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 me? Blah 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 you.
It is a co-op, multiplayer, cross-platform. Blah blah blah. Of course, there are achievements. Every fucking Xbox game has achievements. Stupid thing. I think it's an RPG style. It kind of reminds me of like D&D a little bit because you get to it's a pretty typical fantasy RPG where you have select a character, develop the character, and blah 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 blah.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do I have an answer?
If you could decide to describe Design your own game. How would you do it, and what would the concept be?
I would make a first-person shooter with the Imperial Guard from Warhammer 40K. The game
like
where
Call of
you
Duty
are a
style.
guardsman in the Astra Militarum, and it basically be like a Call of Duty style RPG. It'd be a Call of Duty first-person shooter where you get to be an Imperial Guardsman. I think it should be about only with the Tanith because they have so much literature about the Tanith person only. But that's just me.
I have two ideas for a video game. One is an online campaign of Assassin's Creed to like where we all could get on and want to own a guild of assassins in Assassin's Creed
It was
in
Brotherhood.
any world.
Yeah, they did that already. It's called Brotherhood.
Yeah, but they just Brotherhood was just back in the day. They if they would have updated and make a new Brotherhood that has like Black Flag style amongst like other ones, then yeah, that'd be fucking even better.
Yeah, that's
but
what I'm talking about.
Like an updated version.
Or there's another one that I've seen online. It was a meme. Honestly, I kind of laughed at it, but then it's like looking at it, I was like, that would actually be pretty good. A co-op where you and your best friend team go through the whole game together. The final boss, you two have to fight each other as the final boss.
I think they made a game like
you
that.
go through, you level up together, you do teamwork together, and at the end of the day, all right, now you two fight.
Yep, they put you against each other in a shady manner, but there's also a choice. What if you don't fight each other? And there's that question too.
I think that would be kind of like an interesting concept.
I actually have a game
What'd you say,
idea.
Ives?
I actually have a game idea.
Oh yeah, what's your idea?
Assassin's Creed style, but make it Civil War.
Or
where you have to choose which side you're going to go on, the Confederate or the Union, because as much as it was about the slaves and all towards the end, if you really study about the Confederate, you would know it started out as they wanted to run things themselves separately with their own president, and it wasn't.
Oh yeah, because slavery was still around. It wasn't just about slavery, and slavery was still around until to this day. And it's a dark thing and a dark theory, but that is kind of dark but cool to think about. You get to choose between sides,
and that a lot of people don't realize only like less than 1% of people owned slaves back then. So
yeah. And there was actually black slave owners themselves, like black chattel slave owners, and actually the first person in court to fight for his slaves was a black man.
I didn't know this until I started studying it and having friends that are.
I didn't know it until I studied it a few years ago.
I actually have friends that are into the Civil War reenactments, and they taught me this, and I actually looked it up. There was black people that actually fought for the Confederacy.
Yep.
Yeah, they would gotten their freedom if they did.
No, they willingly. They didn't want, not because of their freedom. They willingly did it. They volunteered to do it. It wasn't always about their freedom.
Video for you. Let me find it.
Going on that concept, I got another one then. Assassin's Creed, but World War II, where you go down and kill Nazis, and you actually kill Hitler. It's not the suicide; you actually kill him and make it look like a suicide.
Well, the thing is, in all reality, he got away. But
Henry, play this video or look it up. I just
break something. Okay, no, I didn't. Sorry, I was putting together a model while we were talking because I'm multitasking because I do that. And I've been building a Warhammer Nemesis Dreadnought, and dear, is this thing hard to build, but it's fun. I think I screwed that up. Now I can't put it in. Dick move. Upside down, that works. There we go. If anybody sees it. I just put this together.
I wonder if I could do screen share.
Will it allow you?
That would make life a lot easier.
It says I have it the capability over here to share screen.
Okay, then.
So he might be able to, but I'm on my laptop.
You should let me close mine. And if not, share the link in the private chat. Pull it up. What do you guys got for a share before we go into politics?
You sound very muffled right now, Henry.
Oh, it's because I was talking away from the microphone.
Okay, let's try my screen share. That one.
He lies. Not you.
Did it work?
Yes, it did.
Oh, there we go. Hang on. Let me get the video up.
Very few things in history are black and white. A lot of it is gray, and that includes the Civil War. It was actually fighting for states' rights.
States' rights to do what?
Excuse me, sir?
States' rights to do what? What did you want to use those rights for? You usually don't mention that part. I want to hear it. I wonder what you want to do with them.
Well, the Confederacy didn't want to be oppressed by the North.
Really? What were they preventing you from doing? What did they not want you to do?
Listen, my friend, there was more to it than slavery for why we made the Confederacy.
That is really, really interesting because the guy who made the Confederacy, the vice president, said that was because they wanted to have slavery, and all the state constitutions said they wanted to have slavery, and they seceded the moment that the president got elected that was going to abolish slavery. Boy, the Confederacy sure looks slavery adjacent, at least. No, anyways, states' rights do what?
You're ignoring our other concern.
Yeah, but among the concerns was slavery, so I don't care because you deserve it because you're evil. And slavery is evil. That's you should know this. By the way, could you answer my question, you fucking traitor? States' rights to do what?
Well, it's our heritage.
It lasted 5 years. The Annoying Orange has existed longer than the Confederacy did. The fucking Annoying Orange, dude. You're gonna celebrate a nation so fucking weak the Annoying Orange outlived it?
Well, states' rights.
Got Douglas.
Each Dixie boy must understand that he must mind his Uncle Sam.
That was retarded but funny, but at the same time, you should still always listen to both points. The whole point is just to know the other side so you can understand. Let them talk themselves into a corner. Let them reveal their dark truths or sides. I've already done that with a lot of enemies and a lot of bad people that didn't realize I was sitting there going, I'm on the good side. I just look like a bad guy. But yeah, what was that TV show people did? They drove the car and it was called The Governor. Dukes of Hazzard. I'm still a big fan of that.
You know that guy died recently?
No, I didn't. But I actually enjoyed that TV show. And I liked the vehicle. I didn't care about the Confederate flag. Everybody has their own symbol. It's racist as fuck in their own manner, but it's only for the certain scenarios. It's, to me, like, slavery is wrong, but I still believe in indentured servitude. There's a difference. Indentured servitude, I believe in because there's so many people that owe me money right now. And they'll never pay me back. That if I got them in a court of law, it would have to be double what they owe me, and they'd have to work it off and take about 7 years apiece. And you can never go past 7 years, and that's what makes it legal and righteous. And you can't do anything that would harm or put them in jeopardy of their life, or they would automatically be set free. So there's all these different things in there that people don't know. And I would have a whole field of people or a whole full workforce of building of people that owe me money just to pay off their debt. But let's go into Warhammer now. Speaking of indentured servitude, Warhammer has a lot of that.
Anyway, okay, I'll just start the video then. Yeah. Love Warhammer.
one. I played the part.
That first part was all I wanted. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the ancient.
Where did I go?
I don't know. Today we're going to be we're talking about the ancient, which in this case is the a space marine who's allowed to carry one of the most sacred items in the entirety of the chapter. That is the banner, the thing that's in Titus's head right there.
Gotta pee.
This standard is carried only by very, very honorable and very high level of space marine. Usually takes you need a lot of clout to be allowed to carry. It is an extreme honor, but the one disadvantage is you lose the access to your other hand. So they are required to always keep one hand on the chapter's banner at all times. So that means that they only have one hand to fight with. And it's usually a veteran or an honorable or combat prowess. Some notable ones is Gadrios of the Ultramarine second. He's actually the sergeant from the Space Marine 2. And Nikos of the Kagaradon's third company. Yore of the White Scars from the third company. Usually, what a battle standard is for a Space Marine is basically it's the banner that shows all of the battle prowess of that particular company. Usually, honors and symbolizations of what they achieved, what that particular company achieved. Usually, it has a picture of one of their more higher class or heroic individuals, where it has a listing of all their battle prowess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There really isn't that much about it. There are different ones for different chapters. Grey Knights.
Grey Knights are my favorite.
Space Wolves. All the chapters have their companies. But next week we will be starting to get into actual chapters of Space Marines. But we are not going to do the Chaos Legions because they do not have chapters. So we're going to skip those.
Technically, they just have. All right, get that man child in the shower. Time to grow up. Get in the shower. Clean. How you get a girl? Don't smell like ass.
We should get this along because it's already 10 o'clock here.
Yep.
Anyway,
so we're gonna go into politics. Trooper, you can pull up yours first.
Okay. 1 second. Since I already have my screen share up. Let's see. Which one was I going to do today?
All right. After you do yours, I'll do mine.
Oh, wait, I have my Discord up. I don't think I have anything untowards up.
So, for politics, before we start off, it's for the people, by the people, the people party, as we are the actual middle ground, where they keep saying left and right that there is one from each side, but in all reality, no, there are three parties, and there should be, just like a Triforce. You have your your power, your wisdom, and your courage. Right now, we've been dealing with power and wisdom fighting each other, and the courage needs to stand up and fight back and go like, guys, calm the fuck down. The people have a choice too. And instead of a elephant or a donkey, we have an American bald eagle, the free brave bird, and instead of a rhino or a weasel, we also have the llama. So, when it comes down to it, our political party. We'll show pictures later when we get everything updated. Right now, everything is in a chaotic spin, and we're fighting through it right now at level 9 chaos. We'll get it back down to a level 1 or 2 when we start back off next week or so. And hopefully, when Trooper is able to find what he needs to find, then he can explain his parts. And then I'm going to go into mine right after.
Start with mine. Let's see, which one was it again? It's a very busy bee.
Yeah, half his stuff is okay. Half his stuff is propaganda, sadly. So go into history. Thank you.
Where was the one I was talking
about? All right, so let me know if you find it. Then I will do a screen share and pop mine up.
Ukraine peace talks are on hold because American officials are too busy with the Iran war to negotiate.
Oh,
no, that was the wrong one. Though, yes. Go away.
Yeah, I get you, man. I'm dealing and fighting my own freaking...
Go away.
Ads everywhere. It's annoying.
Go away. Not you.
And now you made your dog emo. What kind of guy?
Where is it?
Oh my god, let's get it ready. Let's get started. Yeah, running. Does that count?
You just had the DC Appeals Court panel ruling that President Trump cannot simply pair.
What? Running. It's different than this one. What is the difference between this one and that one? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't get it.
All right, whatever. No, this one. I know which one I want.
You find it?
No, I know. I'm going to pick a different one. It was a while back, though.
Edit it to that. That'd be cool.
What?
Oh, I'm just the Grey Knight equipment and gun and stuff. I can edit it with a unique format into something else completely and just make a new.
Oh, how about this one? This will piss you off.
So we should talk about RFK Jr. having his first press conference as the Secretary of Health and Human Services yesterday because he used it to spread a ton of misinformation and offensive claims about autism. Now, of course, this isn't at all surprising. Kennedy and/or his brainworms, they're infamous for making false claims about autism in the past, including that it's caused by vaccines.
Autism destroys families. More importantly, it destroys our greatest resource, which are our children. And these are kids who will never pay taxes. They'll never hold a job. They'll never play baseball. They'll never write a poem. They'll never go out on a date. Many of them will never use a toilet unassisted.
Now, first off, again, I need to clarify, there is no evidence for his claim that many kids who have autism didn't have it until they were 2 years old and then suddenly got infected by some kind of environmental toxin. But that claim is very notable because RFK Jr. has made similar comments in the past about vaccines causing autism in children who previously had no symptoms. Now, beyond that, others have also accused him of using offensive and inaccurate stereotypes to paint all autistic people as this single group that's totally unable to function in society and presenting autism as some sort of horrible horrible affliction that we need to get rid of. And that's something that we've seen echoed by numerous parents of children with autism, as well as autistic adults themselves. Like, for example, you had an autistic mother named Meg Raby, who works with neurodivergent children as a speech-language pathologist, writing an op-ed responding to Kennedy's claim, saying Kennedy's rhetoric doesn't just misunderstand autism, it crosses off the humanity of autistic people. It reduces us to burdens or symptoms instead of recognizing us as whole people. It fuels fear in parents, shame in kids, and hopelessness in communities. It adds to the exhaustion of families who are already doing everything they can to support their children, feel like we're something to mourn instead of someone to love. But follow to stay in the loop. So we should talk about...
Second Trooper. My understanding of that is that there's some things taken out of context what he just said. It's not what he said, it's what they took out of context of RFK Jr. Because there was more to that conversation, because I heard that whole thing, and he was talking about the low functional autistic people, not the high functional. High functional autistic is like how I am. I'm high functional. I run faster than the average special needs person.
But it's also the biggest point is that RK Jr. is making all these brash, blanketed information about a topic he has little to no knowledge of. He's not a doctor.
If he does have knowledge, it all depends on what he's looked up and searched, because some of it could be anything we can all search up and look up ourselves. The whole point is that if he does find it, if there is something, then there is an issue, yes. But if not, then we can discuss and figure it out together. And that's the thing about unity. And like, if he's willing to have a conversation and have it so like, hey, do you guys have outputs? We can look at this together. But yeah, he does do some rational and crazy things. At the same time, I agree with a lot of things he does do because I see what he's doing. Excuse me. But I'm also listening to the full conversation. Some of the information is being clipped out and there looks like there's parts missing. He is taking into a point of a argument, yes, certain things, but there are vaccinations that are and will damage your kids. Perfect example is the COVID shot, which they just revealed everything because of the whole Dr. Fauci thing, and him admitting his tech reads of guilt, being a heretic. So that was some shady stuff. He knew that women would have abortions. He knew that, or not abortions, but they would have miscarriages. He knew that they would make them lose babies, stuff like that. Hey, we have another person who just joined in. Feel like introducing yourself, my brother.
Apologies if you can't hear me, but if you can, let me know.
We can.
Sorry for the late arrival, everybody. I'm Dominant Visions, and the third eye was having a surgical problem.
Technology.
You missed what talks about movies.
That figures. I missed out.
You would have been big on that one. But yeah. So, is there any more to this, Trooper, before we end this, or?
Oh, we calling it early tonight, or you?
No, just for this one. So before we switch to my video, and then we'll switch back.
No, switch to your video, then I'll get the next one ready.
All right.
Oh wow.
Yep, we're switching and sharing screens now. Allowing
what is that beeping?
That is someone in the background. It is something Dom has. I think it's just computer running in the background.
I don't think there's anything running in the background squeaking.
Yes.
No, something's beeping.
Beeping. Like, I have bugs in the background behind me, but no beeping or anything.
Well, that's odd.
We'll check it out.
You need to switch it out. Well, I look up that next one.
I am pulling. Oh yeah, I gotta switch yours for mine. Click out yours. And Ives, if you want, or Dom, you guys can bring up yours as well. If you bring up and talk about and or discuss about in politics in any sort of manner. Or anything in the world. Just political is not always just about politics, but it's about the world.
Well, I drew a blank on that one. Unfortunate, if it's a little.
I bring in religious
that.
Stuff as well.
I'll have one the next.
But I got one right here. I wanted to play. I think it was this one.
specifically getting it from the Jewish traditions.
Bro, I'm walking out.
God logic.
Muhammad doesn't know the scripture. As you guys said, he's sending people to go, hey, go learn the Torah and they come tell me what it says. He doesn't know it himself. So he's only going word of mouth. He does not know what is in the scripture. They can wrong things. For example, like Waraka telling him that the same angel that appeared to Moses is the angel that appeared to him in the cave. Did Gabriel appear to Moses?
Yeah, again, according to yes.
Huh?
Yes.
According to the Torah? According to the Torah. According to the Torah, did Gabriel appear to Moses?
Does he say according to the Torah?
That's what he says.
No, he doesn't say.
He says the same angel that appeared.
See her trying to practice Takia.
She was the same one that appeared.
You see her lying. Because and you notice that they have to have their face covered for many different reasons. It's also to help with bluffing if they're smiling, because it's harder for them sometimes. I practiced and understood Muslim stuff because I worked and lived in Dearborn and lived amongst many of them. It taught me many different things. I learned how to speak their language. I know their little lies and snickers, and they gave me different Qurans, and then 3 different ones that I read, they were all different, proving that there's not just one. And then also like the English to Quran translations with the edit stuff. So I would ask my friends that were Muslim, what does this mean? Like, what is your interpretation of what does this mean? And they would explain it to me. And I'm like, don't practice taqiyya to me. Tell me the truth. Because taqiyya means to lie in like, it's like a playful way, but it's they do it all the time. I know, I've studied it. I am a Native American Jewish. They have tried to kill me several times. It's not a joke. Me and my wife ran out of Dearborn because once they found out she was Jewish, they literally tried to kill her. And she's like 4'10". My wife's this teeny little woman. And they tried to surround me and attack me, and I fought back. And they were terrified of me because I knew I'm a prominent fighter. And I was well known for beating the living shit out of people that thought they were tough. And then they took over the police, and I made sure I left right before that happened. And once they took over the police, I was like, nope, I'm gone. Because the one time they did show up at the police, they had guns to my head, and the only one that saved me was their sergeant because he had a cam on, and he was like, nope, we're going to talk about this the right way. The one that I was exposing, I got her name and her information, and she had a gun right to my head right when I opened the door. And she was going to blow my head off, and the sergeant told her to put her gun down and put her in handcuffs. So, yeah, right now, she's practicing Tia lying. God logic, this guy, straight up, this homie, this guy reads religion through and through and gets to the words and the understandings and the meanings and explains them in vivid detail. And like how you can understand why religion and history are not separate, they are one and the same because they are, is history and religion coexist because the religion is telling you the history, which does follow under what's really happened in the world. They've proven this and such and such. I've studied numerous religions throughout my life, from Judeo-Christians, Catholics, Jewish to the Roman Catholic and such, to Wiccan and paganism, to even Satanism. I studied all that. I studied Muslim. I studied cults. I learned all the different things for a reason, to understand and know who, what, why, and where. And at the same time, to know if someone's trying to manipulate me or control me. And I can know if the difference between a cult and a religion. And in Islam, it is a cult. And any religion that tells you that they're going to kill themselves and go to heaven, and that's how you get to heaven, of killing a bunch of other people that are innocent by killing yourself, that killing yourself is not part of religion. Usually you go to hell for that. And actually in the religion, when you study their verse of 6.6 in their verse of the Quran, it talks about them sitting in hell and fiery throne of the devils and stuff, and that all women from their culture go and burn in hell because they are known to be liars, and that's what they state them as. And they're the ones that beat and rape their women before they stone them to death and whip them to death and kill them in front of others and execute them. Anybody that doesn't know this, you can check this up in studies. I have done this for years. I've witnessed it myself. Let's finish this one before we go to troopers.
Yes. The hadith doesn't say that according to the Torah, this is the same age.
Where's he getting it from?
Where's he getting it from? So it could be from Jewish tradition, oral tradition.
Oh, really? From Jewish tradition?
Traditions. He could go into the same Hadrian, the Midrash.
Say Gabriel came to Moses?
Yes.
She's lying.
Yeah, they verbatim speak to him by the burning bush.
Muhammad doesn't fact check his sources.
Okay, a quick Quran. Did an angel come to us and appear to Moses, or did Allah speak to himself?
Good. So it's Allah speaks to himself. However, another okay, the tafsir and what he's talking about, and what the Jewish Bible say, specifically the Jewish oral tradition, is that there are other angels in the vicinity of it. Okay, so while he's speaking to Allah, there are also other angels present, such as Gabriel, which is what the Jewish traditions say, and also what Ibn Kathir, if I'm not mistaken, he also says in the Tafsir as well for that.
Very good. So what we got here so far, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot. What we got was you guys were very happy to contradict the Quran, where it says that.
Not just hear the answer.
Absolutely. I still know what you say. I'll still you, and then I'm going to show you how you shot yourself in the foot again. So your answer is that Warwick is getting it from Jewish tradition, and according to some Jewish tradition, there were a multitude of angels that were in the vicinity when Allah appeared to Moses. Is that your point?
Yeah, so I didn't say what. I didn't say yes.
Yes, you did.
So
you literally said yes, and you're about to continue on a point to go super explain.
Holy crap.
You're trying to go super explain.
Relax.
So is that a yes?
No, it's not a yes. I never said Waraka specifically getting it from the Jewish traditions. I said specifically getting it from the Jewish traditions. I said
Muhammad doesn't know the scripture. As you guys said, he's sending people to go learn the Torah and they come tell me what it says. He doesn't know it himself. So he's only going by word of mouth. He does not know what is in the scripture. They can come and be telling him wrong things. For example, like Waraka.
So that was my side for that.
But I also the question is
next.
In the Muslim religions, they say women are less than men. Then why are they having women arguing their point of view?
Because they're using them as weapons right now to get what they want, and then after they get what they want, women go back to where they need to go. That's how it is in their religion. It takes two women to vote for the strength of one man's vote. And in their religion as well, they believe that women are mostly liars. They cut out your tongue, or they beat you and rape you all the time. They cut off your clit when you're born, making it so you can't actually enjoy being a woman. So that's a messed up thing. So Ives, you're lucky on that one. You don't your kitty cut. Ow.
No, I mean
we did practice a lot of that here because with our own guys, because getting our circumcised. Like I'm circumcised, not happy about it. I could be way bigger than I am now, and I'm already the mighty size I am. But bigger, be different. But
my
at least
turn
from my side, actually, because I can feel more then. Because that's also the thing too. You feel less. But what was that for you, Ives?
I lost my train of thought. So go ahead.
Yeah, it was about women being generally mutilated. Wow, English.
See.
Like it's messed up that they do. Like women are treated half as much as men, and if women get raped, then they're the ones blamed, and they're the ones that get whipped,
and
then they get beaten.
Divorce them.
Yeah, and their husbands divorce them, and then they get whipped and lashed in public, and then they get stoned to death. Before all that, they get raped by the people that are judging them. So they get the fuck you, come inside as many times as they want, beat the shit out of you, whip the fuck out of you, bury you up to your chest or covering your titties, ass, and pussy, and then smashing your head in with a rock by everybody throwing rocks at you. That is their actual culture and nature, and that's how they do things. And I've studied the religion, I've seen it, and I've witnessed it. Before YouTube got super mega censored, that used to be shown all the fucking time. I remember the live beheadings. You want to talk dark. But what do you guys say about that before we go to Trooper's next video? I'm going to do one more after his.
Well, first of all, I want to know what the fuck that beeping is.
Is it going beep, 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 like quickly?
Yes.
That is a cricket.
That is not a cricket. I know what a cricket sounds like.
That does not sound like a cricket for me.
No, it's not coming from my speaker. Maybe because I have my volume so high. Yeah, it's coming from Dom's. I think it's coming because it's bouncing through.
It's driving me nuts.
Dom, try muting yourself. See if it goes away.
It's fine. It's not his fault. It's probably technology right now.
No, it's
I'll
not his
mute
fault.
him
No, you're right. It's probably technology. It's irritating.
All right. Do you
It's
hear it
gone.
anymore?
No,
Yeah,
it's gone.
I like it.
All right. Yep. It's just Dom's. There's something popping on his
Maybe
side.
it's just fan or something. Anyway, back to this.
Greenland Energy is preparing to drill for oil in the Jameson Land Basin on Greenland's east coast and has a Calgary drilling company on board to provide equipment. In May, Greenland Energy, operating out of Texas, said it had signed a deal with Calgary-based Stampede Drilling to provide a high-performance drilling rig for the program. In June, Stampede Drilling said it had received upfront capital with plans to move the rig in the third quarter of 2026. But the government of Greenland says some equipment has already arrived on the island without the necessary approvals, issuing a strong warning with a reprimand stating all future logistical matters must be notified and approved by the Mineral Resources Authority before being carried out. In a statement posted to social media Tuesday, Stampede Drilling says its rig undergoing upgrades for potential deployment to Greenland remains in Canada. It goes on to say the company will not be landing a drilling rig in Greenland unless Greenland Energy's drilling program receives all required regulatory consents and approvals of Greenlandic authorities. While a release from Greenland Energy says it received an update that the project's complexity will require a more extensive, comprehensive review process, and the partners are now working towards a targeted permit timeline of winter 2027. Adding the company is reviewing the logistical modifications information. The back and forth comes months after U.S. President Donald Trump escalated his threats to annex the semi-autonomous Arctic island.
I think that we will work something out where NATO is going to be very happy and where we're going to be very happy. But we need it for security purposes.
No, you don't.
Pause it for a second. As I was trying to have it a moment ago. That oil rig thing looks really familiar because it looks like they're building one near the highway. Because I know we have oil reserves in many different places, such as Michigan, Texas, and a bunch of other places. We have enough oil for our country for a long-ass time. Trump is doing everything he can to help out and get things done properly. But the whole point is we're trying to get the Greenland, because the whole point is forward base.
We have a base on
strategic. Yeah, but we need to actually have a proper base. Not just this little section, an actual. And there's only so many people, and we would actually bring great wealth and money to it and defense, as we're the ones actually assigned to defend it anyways. And if we're the ones assigned to defend it anyways, why not put our proper strength and tech? Because America first. We are the superpower. We are the international police. When you call the international police, Trump's phone rings and he goes, "Hello." And I think that's a big thing there, depending on everybody's choice on what they see and know in the politics. Because like I watch all these live videos and the full talks between these guys and listen to a lot of it while I'm doing shit. I'll be doing like push-ups while listening to the political stuff, or killing things in the name of the emperor himself, crushing and dominating, playing Warhammer 40k, Space Marine 2 while listening to this stuff, just to know what's really going on with the wars. Because there's some scary things going on that people didn't know about, or they turned a blind eye to. But yeah, we can finish up this one before we pop up one more for on my side before we end this. Unless you're done with this part.
Greenland Energy says Jameson Land Basin is one of the largest underexplored conventional hydrocarbon basins in the Western world. UK firm 80 Mile is leading the permitting process for the American company. It has subsidiaries in Greenland that have oil and gas exploration licenses. But the Greenland government says those licenses have expired and are in the process of renewal. Megan Cobb, Global News.
Yeah, if they're in the renewal, it's fine. I will admit, though, America did do some stupid shit back in the day with the whole secret underground snow base where they had a nuclear factory and nuclear radiation that, you know, nuclear stuff fucking melts shit. And the snow was building in around their town. And it was not going well. So let's go to the next one. No, let's not do that one. Oh, here we go. You guys want to hear Zoran's real voice? Here is Zoran Mandani's real, how he talks.
Here we go.
The old Zoran Mamdani files and looking into his old podcasts, and all of a sudden he really hates himself here, it seems. Hold up.
Fucking awesome. He's the blue Jew, I'm the purple Jew. He made
What's
the greens, I'm the bronze.
I think that with the interesting about our community.
I love how he used to have like an Indian accent. Like, bro used to be, oh, I love walking around in my communities, doing a little bit of jihad here and jihad there. A little bit of jihad everywhere. Durka.
I've heard him in English.
I'm a jihad. And now he's out there talking about taxing the white people.
Damn it, don't get pissy that I was telling the truth, Internet.
People to fund for the brown people.
Communities here is I think that minority communities, because we have never had representation, we are tied much more to identity. White communities, they've had representation forever. Their tie is a little less identity and a little more ideology. And so what I mean by that is we have a lot of voters here who think as progressive voters. And so we reach out to them speaking about our platform, our progressive platform.
Incredible.
And you're very right that you need some...
Incredible. Listen, Ed, all we need to do is groom the kids and teach them that we're the progressive guys, and we'll be able to manipulate them into joining us before they actually hear about any form of ideology or where we're going to go with our movement.
Someone in the middle to be a validator, someone to tell them to trust us, believe in us.
I don't approve of
We've
that.
had that with Tiffany Caban and Cynthia Nixon.
I love how he just straight up admits it, man. Zoran Mamdani on an Arab liberals. Progressive ideology is a tool. The real priority, identity. It always has been that way. It's like, bro, you think Zoran Mamdani, a Islamist guy extraordinaire, is pro-abortion? Well, I mean, maybe he wants you to kill your baby, so it makes America easier to conquer. But like, but bro's not pro-abortion. Bro doesn't think there's more than two genders. But he will sell you that shit immediately, and he will catch you hook, line, and sinker. Get your votes. Import infinite sneakos, and then all of the sneakos will vote for more Zorans. That's exactly how the society that he is trying to build looks. To the old Zoran Mamdani file.
So how do you guys? Oops. Oopsie. All right. Click. Gone. What? No. Okay, it went away. I hope I didn't close out Fenrir. Okay, I didn't. All right, Fenrir, you're back.
I'm still here.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to get close to it. What do you guys think about that? How do you guys feel about him talking English and American the whole time, screwing all these people over that are American, and how he really is? What do you guys say about that?
Everyone already knows that he.
I'm not surprised.
He's like Two-Face. Every politician is. Doesn't matter what side you're on.
Yeah, but he's worse.
Oh, I
he
know.
wants to be a. Yeah. He
doesn't matter
Republican,
Democrat. They'll say one thing and sell you another one. Say, "Oh no, it was all their idea."
And that's the thing. Yeah, that's the whole point. You know what he's doing right now? He's blaming his whole staff for his fuck-ups, for his lies, for his slander, for his defamation.
Oh, why is
He
it
is
always
blaming
have
his
to be
own
blame?
staff. Have I ever
It's
blamed you
always the
guys
finger
for shit that's
pointing.
gone wrong?
No.
I've never blamed
None.
anybody in this crew for shit gone wrong. I blame myself. I get shit going
It's
like
better. It's
I could
better
have
for
got
the whole. It's
fixed
better to hold
months earlier.
accountability. It's
Accountability
better
is a
to
rare
hold
thing.
for.
I'd rather tell you the truth and piss you off than lie to you just so I can get some fucking bullshit votes. No, that's some shady shit. He was a shady person for that. And he can go fuck himself. Oh, anybody else have anything? Eyes?
I'm completely lost of who we're talking about. That's how tired I am.
Zoran Mandani, he is the new mayor of New York City that's already ruined thousands of lives.
Yeah, I know who we're talking about now. I don't agree with him. First of all, I don't.
Yeah, no one does.
I don't. I'm not opposed to people coming to the America.
He wants to bring Islam into our country.
Islam's already in our country.
I don't oppose people coming here. My grandmother was from Belgium, but she came here legally. But do not. You got to understand, if you run for a politician, you have to understand that there is different religions here.
Yeah, he doesn't care about those. He only cares about Muslims.
But I
He doesn't
also
care about anything else.
I feel like it's a catch-22. I understand we are a land that gives opportunity and all. But also at the same time, I feel like if you want to run for an office, you should have been born here, brought up here.
Yep. I agree. You should be born or be of some kind of at least first generation, second generation, or something of an American. And you're not just some from another country getting your citizenship and then coming in here to invite more people from your country so you can secretly
Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. He came over legally. He respected the thing.
I like how Arnold Schwarzenegger did it. He did it the right way. He earned his keep. He got his citizenship. He made movies.
He knows
many years later.
He'll never be president.
He did great.
That's what I was saying to somebody else. Like, he is not the first person that ran for an office. Arnold did. So if we are going to say no on that, then we should have said no on Arnold Schwarzenegger too, because he's not.
Well, we should have do an American test, like how they used to do. You put them through a class or school, American test or something. And Arnold Schwarzenegger
A citizenship
did.
test.
Yeah, a citizen test. Arnold Schwarzenegger did, and he passed. Zoran Mandani never did any of that. Neither did a lot of these other guys. Not this Abdullah Hakra that just run Michigan. That's actually a terrorist supporter.
Don't even get me started about that guy.
Oh yeah, yeah, and him talking about Sharia law and that women should all wear burqas and there should all be second-class citizens, and that America deserved 9/11. Him and Hassan both said it. It's fucking disgusting. America did not deserve 9/11.
Did you see that people protested Mandani's visit to 9/11?
Yep. Also, he tried to show up to a police event after trying to defund the police, and then saying how he's there to support them just so he can get clout. He's just trying to literally get any kind of
and they turned him away. They sent him away.
Yep. They booed him away, and he left embarrassed but pissed off, the big smile still, because he is still trying to keep face because they trained him and brainwashed him to be this way. He is a corrupt politician through and through. Because where is that $8 or $9 billion that the governor just gave him, which he forgot that he's mayor, he's not king. He keeps acting like he's supposedly the next president or the king or the ruler of America. No, you're not. You're a tyrant that faked your way in and illegally voted, which I bet if you checked more than half of those votes, they're not legal, let alone duplicates, triplicates, and such, which they've proven as well, which is weird. Why is it that people in office can vote illegally and add together illegally and get away with it. And once they're already in office, oopsie poopsie, you can't get them out until after their term. That pisses me off. And the Purple People Party, for the people, by the people, of the people, we will not allow that. If we find out or there is evidence that you cheated to win, even if you've been in office for a year, we're going to stop you. You are going to be arrested in public in front of everybody and taught a lesson to in front of everybody. You do not cheat to win presidency.
Remember they tried to do that to Trump?
Or, yeah, Trump got cheated. They proved it. Biden should have he should be publicly embarrassed, tarred and feathered, like it states in the actual law, that if you are a politician that has lied to your constituents and to your people that voted for you, they are allowed to surround you and tar and feather you out of embarrassment and kick you out of town, so you will never be a politician again. And if you do become a politician again, people see your scars, knowing you were a failed politician that already lied once, twice, or as many times as possible. I still believe you should be like that. Keep to your word. At least attempt. Attempting means you tried. Trump at least attempted everything he said. And I've paid attention to each one of them because I'm very big about that law. If you didn't keep your word or at least attempt, there's a problem. Biden didn't keep his word on anything. There was someone running things behind, like a shadow government or something. And it didn't make any sense. And someone else doing the auto pens when he wasn't even in a damn room. And he even said, I didn't approve of these. Even him himself. If it was him or his brother or fake dead him or whatever the fuck it is that's been going on in this world. That is terrifying that we've been having something run behind the scenes trying to control and kill us all. It's wrong. Us Americans need to be able to defend ourselves, protect ourselves, and get things done right. And it's a new start. It's something that needs to be started up again. We need to start a new party properly, and this is our party, the Purple People Party. For the people, by the people, of the people. I'll post a picture later when I get everything updated and uploaded. And
did we just lose Dom? I see his name, but his picture is gone.
I see him frozen. I think his computer froze.
I don't even see him frozen. I just see Dominant Visions and then the background of the screen that we are on. I don't even see his
Black.
face.
I see Dom. It's Dom still until it probably loads in a moment. I see Chris checking his phone. I see Llama still sleeping. Ives is still muted. And then there's me ranting and raving like always.
Well, it's consistent.
Yeah. So, but like I said, for the people, by the people, of the people, the Purple People Movement, the Purple People Party, we are what we believe is an actual proper third party. Is a free brave bird and a crazy kooky llama. Bye, Dom. Have a good night, buddy. I like it shouldn't be a sports team of left and right anymore. It shouldn't be red versus blue. I love red versus blue from Rooster Teeth, the comedy stuff, but in all reality, there needs to be a third party. It needs to be like a Triforce. You need your power, you need your wisdom, you need your courage, you need your Ganondorf, you need your Zelda, you need your Link. We're the Link. We're the last thing that needs to be standing there because the people need a voice. The people do not have a voice in politics. And I know they don't. You want to know why? I've had a voice for years, and it never got through. Left and right. I've been on both sides. I was on the left first, and I became on the right over time, and then I shifted to just create a new party in the middle because I was the pendulum swinging left and right. And you always see the states that become purple or the states that are swinging left and right. The people in the middle that say, lesser two evils, which one do I choose? That's what we are. We are the Purple People Party. We are the middle. When you mix red, white, and blue together, you get a purple. When you get the red and blue mixed together, you get purple. And it's not just because it's my favorite color. So it's literally, makes sense. I'm a Libra balancer. I sit and balance and weigh everything. And for everybody else, you have your own choices. But this is what I see for the Purple People Party. We have term limits for everything. We call you out for stupid shit. We keep to your word, at least to attempt or to your word. And to protect the Americans first and to better America first before anything else. And that to make sure that we can improve, fix, or correct errors and not have as many expenses. And if we're able to cut down on expenses in government and give people more of a tax rebate that they're owed, like people are owed that have been stolen from us, we should be allowed to have it back. Does any of you guys have anything for the Purple People Party that you want to throw in that's for the Purple People Party that's more of how the middle properly should be?
It should be more than 3 parties.
There should be just 3 at the bare minimum. That's what I'm stating. It's the bare minimum, which you only see 2 because what happens when you see on TV during election year? You don't see 3 or 4.
No, you see 3 sometimes, but then that third one quickly disappears.
And disappears, and you always see left and right. You always see red and blue. There needs to be a solid 3. Period. What do you guys have for opinions, though, besides we shift off to the end of the night?
I feel like if we are going to have more of a 3-party system, then the independent needs to step up their game more.
That's what we're doing, is we're the Purple Party. Because they have failed too many times, and they have sat back and quiet too many times. It's time for us to sit there and go, hey, guys, we're here, and we are actually the people. No more of this left-right politics and you paying people under the table doing shady shit or lobbyist stuff. No. If anything, I would still approve to run like a NASCAR. You're showing up, I want to see your patches of who endorsed you, who is paying.
I was about to say that old Robin Williams skit. Robin Williams said the same thing. Have parties with NASCAR jackets. Who supported you?
They should be wearing
a
NASCAR jacket with a logo that says who endorsed them. But on that note, guys, girls, and squirrels, this was a new start for the Chaotic Minds podcast. We're going to try to correct things. Hopefully, if we can run it this way. If not, Thunderbass will run it next week, depending on how he feels. If not, once Llama gets his crazy the AI world running, we will be a little more upgraded. On that note, we have the GMK for the stunt choreography and fight coordination. Finrear.
Yes.
If you want to talk about the GMK for a moment.
Right now, we do have a meetup later on this month on the 23rd. We are going to be training as well as other activities. But right now, I'm just trying to get everything situated so that way it can be run smoothly. I'm going to need your guidance on some things, but after that, everything should be smooth as silk.
I'm always here for you, brother. You're always going to have me to help. All right, so we also have Chaotic Moon Productions, which is our movie studio and entertainment for imagery and stuff we do. We also have Thunderbass Studios for our music, for his stuff. You can check it out on Spotify, SoundCloud, and everything else for DJ Thunderbass. Then we also have the Chaotic Minds, which is what we do every Wednesday around 8. Or sorry, we start off around, is it 8? Yeah, 8 p.m. We start at 8:30 tonight, but 8 p.m. until about 10:30, depending on the show and what we discuss or talk about, sometimes a little later. And that's at Eastern Standard Time, where all of us Chaotic Minds come together to have a conversation. Dark Trooper?
Tune in on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Rolling to Die podcast, where we, gentlemen and lady, will be playing a rousing game of D&D where Henry the Heartsmace as our GM. What is going to be our match this week?
We're going to be in a continuation of our crazy 2D story where, sadly, Valor the cheese fucker, Llama's character, died. A very sexual messed up death.
Now
He
I
literally
try
death
to
by
join
spoofing.
this and
A
see what
single
it's
tear
all
runs down my cheek. I feel so heartbroken that his character is gone.
What was that, Ives?
Now I really want to join this just to see what this is all about.
You're always welcome to join. And then also the introduction of Llama's new character. What was it, Leva or Lydia or Leah? I keep saying it wrong. He'll correct me again. But it's like a big titty blonde girl with a special garment that helps her with more jiggle physics. And then she's a super quiet, shy girl that's actually our only healer and cleric. As all the rest of us, we try to heal each other with because I'm a bard. Don't know how long I'm gonna last. I'm almost dead. And same thing with Thunderbass's character. The survivors so far are Dom and Dark Trooper over here. They're the ones that are holding off strong.
Barely.
Who? Yeah, I'm barely alive. And then there's Zenta's character. He's
Devontae's
surviving pretty good as well. Devontae's half dead. So am I. It's gonna be fun. And when you die, you make a new character. And they join the gang. So then also at the end of while they're all making their meetup for Rolling to Die for the 2D campaign called the Chaotic Band of Misfits. That's what their band is called and group. They're being hunted by Ross, by Kit, and by who's the other guy? There's Edward Knight. Yep, Edward Knight. While Crom Tombcrawl was sleeping with Valor to death and literally killed him during intimate time, and then called his ex through the magical mirror to resurrect him as a undead enemy now. So now Llama's playing two characters, the undead Valor and the living healing cleric Linnea, or damn it, I'm sorry, Llama. I'll get it right sooner or later. I was staring at the tits,
campaign where I'm going to get a letter in the mail from a certain bar attendant?
I don't know yet. You have to join this Sunday and let me know what your level 6 character is with the highest level.
Talking about I thought Fenrir was there.
Fenrir might be joining in. He'll be a high level character though, and he would only be a short NPC in there. You would need a level 6 character to go on the continuation story with everybody else. As it will not be fair to have a level 20 running around with level 6s. You'll just one shot everything.
Speaking of Sunday night's campaigns, are we going to be doing D&D on the 23rd, the same day as our meetup?
I'm going to try if I can make it in time, if we can get everything situated. Hopefully,
it's only
the movie shoot 22nd. Okay, then we should be able to. Then.
Yeah, it's just on a Sunday, but it's just like...
Yeah, that's... Because we get back around 3, 4 o'clock, and I'll have time by 5 to get everything ready by 6.
Yeah.
And as long as everything goes good with the movie shoot on the 22nd that we're doing. Ives, anything you want to say before we end this?
No, I'm actually kind of fading out right now.
Oh, well, you have a good night, and hopefully you have fun with the Chaotic Minds, and you're gladly welcome to join anytime for the next week's podcast and such. We love seeing the chaos as it pursues. And as Llama would say, he'd say prefer things like Flash Me or whatnot. That's just how Llama is.
Sorry.
Good night, Llama.
I couldn't muster it up tonight.
Oh, you were perfectly fine. Everybody has their own energy intake. Trooper, thank you for your knowledge and your banter back and forth with me. Fenrir, thank you for the quick jokes and the good information as well as Dom. Sorry for your computer crapping on you. And Llama,
damn it,
wake up and go back to sleep. Damn it, Llama, wake up and go back to sleep. We love you anyways.
Give him a kiss goodnight from us.
This is the Chaotic Minds. And we will see you out, and let's see with a extra video if we can find one. We're going to go with another Rolling Die one for tonight, but we're going to go with a shorter one, unless you guys want the Gundam one again.
I don't care one way or the other.
All right, we're going to go old school. hit it, play it, pop it, fuck it, go. And used to by this stuff is all created and customized by our only. There is another guide. Anybody else can stop we'll have more over time. And models. We also have the crazy cool model here, also the big hammer, and in rear the snow wolf. White werewolf. By the blue sky, the TMK, and the CEO. And good night, everybody. This was the Chaotic Minds, people.